This is Wig TV. Big ideas for small government. No more policing the world. And equal rights for all. Special privileges for none.
One of the questions I get asked a lot, and why can't libertarians win elections? And it's paradoxical to them because I do think most libertarians approach elections based strongly on issues. So they think what's going on is each voter goes in and ticks off, all right, this is the person I'm closest to on issue 1, 2, 3, and 4, so that's who I'm going to vote for. Let's ignore for the minute probably the key reason, which is the two-party trap, and they don't want to waste a vote, and the lesser of two evils. Most people aren't even looking outside the two parties. But the paradox is all these people out there who agree with libertarians on issues and still can't get over that hurdle to vote for that candidate. One of the main reasons is that when people vote, particularly for President of the United States, they're not just voting based on issues. It's similar to when you get aboard an airplane, and you need to know that you trust that pilot when you get aboard that airplane. It's not about issues, not with a pilot, because that pilot's going to the same destination you want, going to travel the speed you want, going to travel the altitude you want. What do you care about any of that? The real question is, do you trust that pilot to fly that plane? And that's one of the key questions that most Americans, the average American, has when they're choosing a presidential candidate. They've got to trust that person with the country. That's how they view it, regardless of how libertarians may think that's illegitimate. That's how the average American trusts it. That's how you trust a cook. It's how you trust a doctor. It's not just based on issues. It's based on the person. Libertarians tend to be highly dogmatic in theory and highly intellectual. The average American simply does not trust that. They can't look them in the eye and say, this is a person like me, because they're too extreme, they seem too doctrinaire, too ideological, lacking that practical sense that most Americans feel is necessary in order to trust a pilot to fly a plane. And that's the Whig perspective from the flaming Whig, Lloyd Sloan.